Okay, hello, welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. Today we're going to be starting with an otherworldly encounter. It's the start of the Echoes of Vana'diel Alliance raids in Final Fantasy XIV. This Hobigo messenger is looking for a well-traveled adventurer. Say, aren't you Kyrian? That certainly saves me a lot of trouble. I was asked to find you on behalf of Malalja. Curious happenings around in Mamuk of late, and we thought one with your worldly experience might be able to help us make sense of things. If you have the time and inclination to aid us, she awaits you in Mamuk. You'll find her west of the plaza in the large building near the two-headed statue. Thank you for coming. Truth be told, I was unsure if I was right to call on you, but the trials we now face cannot be overcome with our strength alone. It all began when we found a fallen traveler in the sky-deep cenote. For a mercy, his wounds were not life-threatening. This kind is not a common sight in these lands, tall and slender of build with pointed ears. He has yet to awaken, but speaks in his sleep of strange things that make little sense to us. It is our hope that you might recognize something in his ramblings, or perhaps even jog his memory once he regains consciousness. Might you be willing to speak with him? Malajah, the traveler, stirs. Very good. If you would be so kind as to bring him here. We're glad to see you awake and in good health besides. May I ask your name, traveler? My name? I'm sorry, I can't remember. It would seem the fall has affected his memory. In any case, his presence here is a complete mystery to us. His armor, the only hint as to whence he came. Does anything about him strike you as out of the ordinary? Elizan? Eldite? No, that's not quite right. Uh... I remember. I'm an Elvan adventurer. I gotta put myself in open voice. And you're Mumuja. Could be I have come to Mamuk? Wait, if I'm in Mamuk, then I must have been taken prisoner. To so readily believe us enemies, perhaps he comes from a land of unfamiliar with our customs across the salt? We've no way to know for certain, in which case... Hello, Zhao. We must gather our strongest fighters at once. Why? What's happened? Gulu Jaja's shade has returned. It's inside near Gok Drak Descent. Bakul Jaja has engaged the operation, but I fear the worst. The vow resolves companion from the feet of the Brotherhood. I expect you would understand the graveness of the situation better than most. In recent days, the late Dawn Servant's shade has been seen wandering the woods of Yoctel. I have reason to believe it was invoked in the like manner to the one used in the feat. Only a privileged food of the Boonwall should be privy to the knowledge required to perform the rite. The culprit will be found in time, but we have a more pressing matter at hand now. Must hurry and inform the Landsguard. Bukul Jaja requires reinforcements. The Dawn Servant's shade, I fear he may not hold out until the guard assembles. I don't know if that's such a favor, but would you aid Bakul Jaja in the battle? I'm in your debt. Gok Drak Descent is to the west of here. Please go and help my son. Glul Jaja? Pathetic. Can you dare call yourselves blessed siblings? Not bad. You might actually prove a challenge. If you've come to help, best stay on your guard. He's not alone. Those are some boxing gloves. What's this? Another monster needs slaying? Don't worry, I'll send them packing. Here I go. Nullifying dropkick. Oh no, you don't. Can't explain why, but something told me I had to be here. Ah, not bad, not bad at all. It'll may take more than a couple of tourists to stop me. Tourists? Are you daft, girl? You can speak? Shame you don't seem to have any manners. The name's Friche. You'd do well to remember it. Friche? Looks like I win. One tourist down, one to go. I hope you're ready. At ease, Friche. We've seen to our task. Come. Whatever you say, Olmia. Olmia, what is she talking about? Friche, wait, please don't go. I'm guessing where the Dawn Servant's shade is what brought you here. I don't know what that girl has to do with all this, but clearly she's aligned with whoever summoned them. The way remains open, though there's no telling where it leads. Even so, they can't be allowed to return. We have a duty to protect this forest, and I'll not see it torn apart by some two-headed imposter. Let's hurry after them. Brother, watch over that one, won't you? Appreciate it. What's happened to you? Okay. Everything's still hazy, but I recall fighting alongside this girl. We were comrades in arms, I think. Something was clearly wrong with her. She not only mistook me for a monster, but she called her two-headed companion Olmia. The Olmia I know is an elven woman, a far cry from the reptilian fiend we encountered. Something dark is taking a hold of her, clouded her mind. I have to go and... Ugh. You put yourself in harm's way for my sake? Thank you. I recognize that look. The eyes of a woman who's seen more than their fair share of battle. Despite what priest she has done, was a dear friend to me. I'm fairly certain. Have care, friend. There's no telling what lies beyond that portal. Okay. Well, we just unlocked the new Alliance raid. So let's queue into it. We'll grab a drink. Don't know if I did these quests today or not. Did start recording the new Allied Society quests, the Pelu Pelu quests. Wasn't quite expecting it to queue that quickly, but apparently it did. Giona the First Walk. Comics would think of the way that that Babylon from Babylon's Fall was kind of laid out on the map table. Ooh. 8 parts. That's a lot.
Careful. That girl is stronger than she looks.
How about we start with a big fat knuckle sandwich?
How about no?
Here we go! Wait for it! Wait for it! Bam! Is that all you've got? Wait for it! Wait for it! Wait for it! Bam! Nerfing drop kick to your fat head! Altana, give me strength!
Though I was not expecting her to be the very first boss. They are backing up now, so.
By the light of the dawn! Not bad! Not bad at all! Oh, we're just getting started!
Okay, what the fuck is this nonsense?
Wait for it! Wait for it!
The fuck am I?
Auroral uppercut! Behold, the blessed power of Altana!
I don't know what the fuck I'm...
Still kicking? 'Cause so am I! You ready for this? Wait for it! Wait for it! Wait for it! Auroral uppercut! Man, is that all? And I was just working up an appetite. This should do it! Take this, and that, and one of these! Now we're having a party!
No, no we're not.
Time to get serious! Wait for it! Wait for it! Bam! You can't stop the flood of mortal existence! I'm not done yet. Wait for it. Auroral uppercut.
That was hard. That's hard to predict what's going to happen there. Like, how do you prepare for that? I just don't understand it. It's like random. Which, I don't know. To me, that just isn't right.
And that. And one of these.
Hey.
Wait for it.
Oh, yes, that's Kiriko. Although, if it's not, I'm sorry.
Nullifying.
I'm guessing, but yeah, it has been. Hopefully, you've been taking care of yourself. I think the last time we spoke, you said that you're going through a bit of a rough. You've been going through a bit of a rough time, so hopefully you're feeling a little better today. Or no, you're not necessarily feeling better, but hopefully today's at least
That was a good one.
a good day.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Auroral uppercut.
You're better.
By the light of the dawn.
Well, that's good. I was hoping at least that you were just having a good day. I don't know,
Now to send you packing.
but it is good to hear that you're doing better, even if it does have a couple periods before it, indicating
This
that
wasn't how it was supposed to go.
that might be.
I've a bone to pick with this one. But first,
Where be?
the only way out is forward.
That's right over from something else. The hat's might be interesting concept for some outfits,
A
but
forest.
I don't tend to play mages very often in this game, so
go.
we will pass
We'll
on
look after the
both
girl.
those. And let someone else enjoy them.
What is that? Is some kind of Tural Vitral?
Excuse me. Been doing anything interesting? Anything fun going on? I know right now we're just kind of going through the new Alliance raid and its accompanying quest line here
On
in
your
Province
guard.
14.
I sense something up ahead. Something big. A dragon! But surely it's no match for you.
Yeah, uh-huh. I mean, even the first dragon, the very first Alliance raid, when it first came out, it was definitely very much a pain and rather deadly. That's a probably get a fuck the ways away from that tail. King's Fallen Master? Very nice. I don't think I've done a master since Leviathan. The only reason I did that is because I was wanting to get the Platinum Trophy for Destiny 2. Oh, I am horrible at them, and I haven't done any of the raids for a while. Actually, I haven't even gotten on it since Revenant came out. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of the new act idea that Destiny is doing. I think we've talked about it, but I think you're right. I don't think we actually have. I don't know. I didn't play it much during the last act, and I just haven't found the time to go play it. I still have it installed. Well, I don't necessarily know what your availability is this weekend in comparison to mine. But if you want, I'd be up to playing some Destiny 2 this weekend. Although for me, most all my raids have all been done with just getting into random groups from Raid Finder. Bungie's Raid Finder, to be more specific, which has always had dubious qualities of either getting some really good groups or they were just absolute dog shit. Like my friend Rock, I was telling him one time, it's like, I'm used to raids in Destiny 2 taking 3 to 6 hours. Because of just doing it with all like the random people I normally end up doing it with from Raid Finder. Let me give him a shout out. That Rock. Also a VTuber, but although I believe he's a cat, not a wolf, but I I used to raid on Destiny 2 with him a lot. Before my schedule changed from work, I have unfortunately, due to scheduling, not being able to hang out with him in a while, and we keep kind of talking and trying to somewhat put something together, and it just hasn't happened. He is a really great guy. Depending upon, don't believe currently I am in any clan. Although depending upon the time, I might be able to agree to help with the play with Destiny 2 raid group, but I will not say that I am a player of any real great quality, but I will certainly try. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, that was part of the reason why I haven't played Destiny 2 in a while, is I've not had a group of people to actively play it with. Like, it's one thing when you have people to actively go do things with, instead of just kind of sign on and do some things. Well, I will certainly try to... I can certainly at times have fun. I usually don't much care for the really difficult stuff. I'd much rather just kind of fool about and just do like random stuff. Like even just doing strikes with friends to me. I know strikes are a bit repetitive and a lot of people hate them, but they are just kind of fun little things to just kind of go through and play and do. I unfortunately do not have that kind of flexibility, although I wish I did. I will send you my general availability, and if there's because I usually at least have something going on for at least portions of every day.
Teleportation magic. Brace yourselves.
Are you in my Discord?
Aye, so where are we now?
Yes.
And what are these floating ruins?
I will message you here later with my general availability. No, I thought there might have been something neat over there, but nope. Because, yeah, that actually sounds really awesome to have someone play some D2 with again. Yes, please. Although I guess for the most part I've supplemented Destiny Once Human in for Destiny 2 a fair bit here, because I've had quite a few friends who played that, and that's been rather enjoyable. Oh, that sounds interesting. Sunlight cats. Also, fair warning, I am like the dumbest hunter ever on Destiny 2. I am a whatever I want to be. Although basically, yeah, I'm a fox, but we're an illusion, so we can be whatever we want to be. It's like, I feel like being a trash can today. I will be a trash can. I feel like being a person, I'll be a person. I feel like being a cat, I'll be a fucking cat. Although honestly, the gaming portion of the title is really there's two parts to that. Because originally this channel was supposed to be more than just me streaming on it. It's just though circumstances it just ended up being just me. So it's kind of supposed to be kind of like a whole company idea of me and a couple friends doing this with us streaming together at times, or we'll just some of us just kind of taking shifts as well. But then things fell through on their end, and it just became me. And oh no! Why do I have the tether? I do not want the tether. And then when I actually decided to create the channel,
You shall be burned.
and I realized it's just going to be me. I tried to take off the gaming portion of the stream name, and found that every combination I could come up with for Illusion Fox, or just Illusion, or even like translating it into other languages, they were taken. So we just went with what our current stream name is, and that is what we have been for the, oh god, coming up on 5 years now. In 30 days. Okay.
Rage cleaves.
Cowardice dismembers.
Oh, what the hell was that bullshit? Okay.
You shall be smothered by the arrogance that consumes you.
No. No, I will not. Yeah, I probably actually will. The thing that would actually require me to be arrogant about this, which I am most definitely not, because I know my limitations. And they are... It does not take much for me to reach my limitations.
You shall be defeated by the apathy that plagues you.
Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to be hitting the shield. Let's hit the right thing.
Cowardice dismembers.
Wait, now, wait. Now there's 4 of them? Five of them? What these gave them? What the fuck? Oh, there's an eye. Don't look towards the eye. Still has an eye. Don't matter, I'm dead.
You shall be consumed by the cowardice that binds you. Arrogance defiles.
I think this is a safe spot. I'm gonna assume it's a safe spot.
Cowardice dismembers.
I remember this. This is where you do the whole big fuck up the whole arena thing. Okay, welcome back. What was I saying? I know I was...
Apathy strikes!
Oh, yeah. And so, I mean, with basically every variation of just Illusion or Illusion Fox taken, it was then just, we stuck with what was originally supposed to be the group name, which was just Illusion Fox Gaming, and it's just been what I've stuck with. I've thought about times doing a rebrand and changing the name, but every time I check, it's still the same problem of what I want.
Chose her
It's
companions well. Our next destination. No doubt a warm reception awaits us.
So, it's just been
Let's
stuck
go
that
and
way.
have a look. What? Why only you? Come, mortals. Allow me to show you the depths of my hatred and your folly! I cannot die! Not until I have eradicated
Actually, the
you
aiming gear wouldn't
and
be
your
bad either, I
kind
guess.
from this world.
Too bad I already got my piece for this week.
The land trembles before my might! I will
Yeah.
tear your flesh and crush your bones.
I'm going to guess that was a Kuroi. Ow. Ow. Well, I'm dead. Started with, then I moved to that, then I switched to TTV Kirito, and finally, since everyone's just calling me Kiri, I like the sound of it, and since it's the name of my OC, I just decided to move to TV Kiri.
Flames of hatred.
I don't know, I've never pretty much stuck to the same like character name in anything, and not too much. How about yourself? I watched some of your EX3 stuff here earlier. Didn't exactly fully understand what was going on in it, but I watched it.
Let the fires
It
ride
didn't
and
look like
rage.
anything was going well when I was watching.
Kneel before me. Your demise shall portend the extinction of Altana's vile progeny.
I don't know, it's like every time I looked over, you guys were jumping off of a platform to your deaths.
The darkness within me shall devour you all.
But in like every MMO, I've always gone by a different character name, just because I generally, a lot of times in these MMOs, I'm a role player, so it's like each character is a completely different person.
This insult, I will scour it away with your blood. Give up your painful strivings. Give in to the
Only had 3 members of your
darkness
static, so it
oblivion.
could have gone so much better. Oh yeah, if you only had 3 members of your static, it probably could
Your
have.
funeral dirge has begun. Its mournful notes sing of your demise. Wretched filth, return to the feculent soil that birthed you.
You know, you're very, very verbose for someone who just came out of a coffin. Not like you actually need anything from it. I mean, the mount.
Behold, as the spate of
Be
my
yours eventually
rage
anyways.
quenches the candle of your trivial existence.
Ow, ow, that hurt a lot.
Can your vaunted justice withstand the
I
brunt of the
was
deepest
enjoying it.
rancor and wrath?
I will say I do not like the new expert dungeon at all. I would much rather have Cathead. No, I did not. Nor did I like evil scientist guy. Didn't fight the first boss because the one I joined in on was in progress.
I will crush you like the insects you are!
It was most specifically a specific, it was when the scientist guy makes you do the whole dizzy, get your timing right to go in the right direction thing.
I will not fall. I will keep coming back until the fires of wrath
that really annoyed
consume me.
Angry Bunny was okay, but I would generally just rather deal with Cathead. The murder rabbit was very, very murdery. I unfortunately can't remember whether it took us two... Or no, we got him on first try. We had to deal with the scientist. We wiped on the scientist and had to redo that.
The land trembles before my might!
I don't know. I feel like they definitely brought up the difficulty of everything.
Kneel before me! Your demise.
Hope healers are happy there. I feel like they definitely are needed now.
Progeny.
DT story is snooze fest. Content is noob killer. I'm not sure what DT story is snooze fest is supposed to mean, but I will say that the MSQ quest line, based on Trail, I liked the story. It was slow to get anywhere, but I did enjoy it. There are some ways they could have tweaked that to made it more entertaining. The 7.1 patch Crossroads storyline fucking sucked. Okay, I'm dead again. I don't under... Like, the 7.1 Crossroads patch story was really quick, very short in comparison to the last several years worth of patch stories. Lore-wise, it was interesting. But it ultimately was still bad. It ended in a really bad spot. Not only that, but I feel like I've already got the entirety of the next patch story figured out. So there's like, I'm not really looking forward to the next patch in the story at all. Like, I feel like the raid story arc that'll come in 7.2 will be far more entertaining. Because I'm not quite sure where that is going to be heading. Yeah, WWE Round 2. And I'm going to guess we're either going to get another match with Wicked Thunder at the end of it, or Wicked Thunder's going to make another, we're going to get another round with them in the third grouping. Because she still needs our souls.
The land trembles before my might!
I know I certainly am, because I have not been able to stay alive for very long in this fight. Am not a fan. Can I stay alive to the very end of this fight? Well, I was alive at the end of it. I guess that's a plus. Well, definitely not getting that minion. I wanted to see if I could run up to the big sarcophagus thing. I am disappointed by this. Who should I blame for not being able to go up to the big sarcophagus? I'm not sure whether to blame Kuroi or Kirito. Or Kiri, I should say, since that is their name now. You almost forgot to do Pelo dailies. I only just unlocked those today. More electro nonsense? She no longer has the gigantic boxing gloves. Are you alright? She's merely sleeping. It remains to be seen if she'll give us a fight when she awakes. Ah, she stirs. Ah! A two-headed lizard trying to take a bite out of me, huh? Trying to think like you would barely make a snack. Besides, we don't eat people. Sorry, I'm a little on edge. If you have no quarrel with us, we've none with you. She's amazing. We only wish to talk. I am very unfamiliar with her or this place. Can they really be trusted? I should know better than to judge people based on their appearance. It's fine. We're an intimidating specimen. I'm Prishy, by the way. Nice to meet you. This place is full of things that only 11 vet would really get. Yeah, I kind of figured, considering the fact that it's called the Echoes of Vana'diel arc, so there's much of this we don't understand, but what we do understand is the battle is won. For now, at least. What would have otherwise been a struggle proved a decisive victory against the Dawn Servant's Shade and the rest of those fiends. That is to say, thank you for your help. It all began with a stone. Prisha is almost definitely probably certain you are standing in Juno. Also, if anyone wants, we are in an open voice channel. You just have to listen to me read off the text in our Discord. So, what were your names again? You and Baku Jaja, right? You look like a Mithra. More importantly, you look like the adventuring type. If you're done with the small talk, would you mind explaining why you attacked us? Archangel was like a hard-ass fight for an accessory. Fafnir was a notorious monster that only appeared every few real-life days for loot. What in the world are you talking about? Don't play the fool with us. You're spouting nonsense about us being tourists and nearly killed a man on your rampage. Well, I do recall fighting tourists not long ago to protect Olmia. Olmia? And Pericia is like the main story character in the Chains of Promethea expansion. Friend of hers, you say? That's all well and good, but she was addressing Gulul Jaja's shade with that name. The incantations needed summoned are said to be based on a much older magic. One capable of clouding people's minds. If our enemy is skilled enough to summon Gulul Jaja, it stands to reason such tricks are not beyond them. Meeting young Pericia here was likely tricked into believing the shade was this Olmia person. So, it was all an illusion then. We did not do it. It's starting to come back to me. There was someone who warned me that a dear friend needed my protection. He was blue like your left head and gave me these bizarre weapons. Blue like me? I usually fight with my fists, but I didn't think twice to accept what they gave me. I suppose their magic's to blame. In any case, I hope the real Olmia hasn't been dragged into all this. Tell us anything about the one who you thought was your Olmia, where they may be hiding, perhaps? What that I could, but when I got here, I was all by my lonesome. Here being where exactly? Juno, at least I think this is Juno. There was never anything like that here before. It's mostly empty, but there are fewer people lingering about. If you know where to look, maybe they can tell us something. Go with Pericia and see what you can learn of this place and the whereabouts of that shade. We'll remain here and keep watch on this rift. Right then, let's have a look around. Oh, and we should probably stop by the Tenshodo as well. It's in the back of Neptune's Spire, across the way from the fountain. Oh good, I was hoping to run into you two. I don't wish to be overly forward, but why were you speaking with that Mumu Jha earlier? More importantly, what was it doing here? They would never dare venture beyond the shores of Argia, unless... My gods, has Gulul Jaja laid siege to At Urgon? Is Juno next to fall? I don't know anything about sieges or invasions, but that Mumu Jha over there is a friend of mine. There ain't nothing for you to worry about. The poor man's probably more confused about all this than we are. Adventurers gather from all corners of the world to buy and sell their spoils here. Taxes are a pain, but it's worth it for the wide selection. Just between you and me, though, I've heard you can cut a good deal with merchants peddling their wares just outside of town. Why is it closed? The auction house never closes. Well, they're waiting for things to return back to normal around here. Whenever they reopen, I suggest you should stop by. Who knows, you may get lucky and find something way below market price. You're new to Juno, aren't you? I can tell by the way you were talking in taking in the sights. The city was built upon Heaven's Bridge, connecting the two great continents of Kuan and Mendartia. You find there's an upper and lower level, a port, and the administrative plaza of Rulud Gardens. At least you would have before. All ways in and out of Lord Juno's appear to be blocked or cut off. The situation here is worse than I thought. Lots of new music pieces. Really gonna need to get those tattered sheet musics. Well, I guess we won't be meeting Aldo. Setting off, heading of the Ten Shoto. When the world is in danger, he's always there to lend me a hand. Scions, eh? They sound like a common lot. Fortunately, we're on our own here. Why is this blocked off? There's supposed to be stairs here leading up to the residential area. I swear, things get stranger here by the minute. Just a moment here, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Whoa. I thought I knew all the Mithra who traveled through here of late. Where are you from, stranger? Oda, can't say I've heard of it. Also expected through hail from Sandoria, Bostock, or Windurst. Concerning the present state of Juno, though, seems strange as becoming a common occurrence. What have I said I'd heard of your homeland either? That's not important right now. Times like this, we need to know who can be trusted. What is happening here? These people are just as bewildered as we are. We should go back and find Bakul Jaja, see if he's noticed anything. Turned at last, with answers, I hope. So we're truly in this Juno, as she says. I've traveled all over Tyrol, never heard of Juno or Sandoria, or any of these other places. Well, no, Tana's name is Tyrol. I thought all you Mumuja are from Aragia. Krish, you're alright. And she has you to thank, I'm sure. Thanks for caring, I guess. And who are you exactly? Pretty concerned, but I've never seen him before in my life. How can you say such a thing? I mean, you do look like the sort I might know, but I'm drawing a blank. What was the name, mister? Well, it doesn't really help when he doesn't know it. My name is... This is the one who they found wounded in the sky deep cenote. Well, we have to call you something. How about Auxal? Ow. Vagabond in the Mumu Jaw tongue. Though maybe closer to adventure and Theriorzian. Nicely chosen, brother. That does have a rather nice ring to it. Auxal it is. So where are we exactly? Jono, or at least a close approximation. Surely you remember this place, don't you? It does feel familiar. What's so special about this place anyway? And where did that damn shade get off to? Bah, none of this makes any sense. My, what a vexing predicament. That jackass again. Hey, that's the one who put me under a spell, I'm sure of it. So, the Boonwa sycophant yet lives. What are you doing here? As you found me in a generous mood, I thought I might enlighten you as to the nature of this place. That's why you've come, isn't it? The young lady is correct. This is the Grand Duchy of Juno. So we really are in Juno, and yet something about it feels so off. Never said this is the real one. It's an imitation, a rather convincing one, I might add, which I created based on visions of another world. You built this? They did. While you and yours were holding the Dawn Servant's coronation, Zoro Jia and I ventured to the gate of the Golden City. Everything was proceeding as planned. The gate's key was in our possession, the power to reshape the world within our grasp, or so I thought. In the eyes of the resilient sun, I was but a useless tool to be cast aside. By all rights, I should have died when he struck me down, but once the chamber was empty, the gate still open, I saw my chance. What I found when I dragged myself across the threshold was an emptiness, a space beyond time. It was there in this darkness I beheld another world. The road was called Vana'diel. What a load of rubbish. As if anyone would believe that everything and everyone here is little more than one of your toys. He turned to stone? As I said, everything here is of my creation. Much like we fashioned a phantom Galul Jaja for the feet of the Brotherhood, I was able to use our ceremonial tools to breathe life into my vision of vana'diel. Under normal circumstances, my conjurings only have enough strength for a brief clash. That stone, however, my magics are capable of so much more. Congratulations on hitting rank 2 already. Oh yeah, because I think you said you got up early the one day uh, before what would be normally the daily reset, so that'd be, you would have gotten 3 days already. No? Yeah. Yeah, 3 days. Congratulations. Isn't that what Zoro Jha used to build his army? Electrope, he called it? Electrope, you say? If you know its name, then I trust you know these stones are possessed of immense power. Power enough for my creations to persist for as long as I please. Fortunate then that the world between worlds was filled with structures made from electrope, more than I could ever hope for. Wait, if everything we see here, everything we believed was from vana'diel, is of your making, then am I? Gods, what that would mean I am as well. You? Yes, well, a trivial thread in the tapestry of my grand designs. What a wondrous trivial being made possible by the endless possibilities gleaned in the Walk of Echoes. There is buried there, those remnants of echoes will shape my dreams into reality. I once believed that dream lay in the resilient sun, but that bastard is dead to me. By my hand, Terrell will have the greatest ruler the world has ever known. I made an admirable start, but my work is far from finished. Very soon I'll draw upon the echoes once more to summon the greatest beings of vana'diel, and their strength will be made in one with this magnificent shade. The reason and resolve which built the nation of Tuliolo matched with the uncompromising tyranny that commanded the Mumul Jah of that world. Now we'll go with this option. That spirit, my preparations will take time, of course, but when I am ready, you can be certain I will call upon you to bear witness to my greatness. Sir Ojah, wait! Damn it all. Just when I thought things could become more complicated, making sense of Alexandra's trouble enough, but now we have this vana'diel to deal with as well? I can only imagine how appreciated Oxel must be feeling. What do you do when your very existence is called into question? also regards Prishay with a pained look in his eyes. Try as I might, I can recall nothing of my past to refute Cyril Jaw's claims. Frisch, on the other hand, seems to know everything of her past and who she is, yet to be told the memories of your life are not your own. I can only imagine how she must feel. Now's not the time to be disheartened, at least not here anyway. I won't trust anything made by Cyril Jaw to be safe for long. Or to remain functional. Let's return to Mook while we still can. My mother wants to know of what we've seen here. You still think 11 had the superior story? As I'm not entirely familiar with 11's story, I can't deny or refute that. I mean, other than the entirety of Heavensward and pretty much the 7.1 patch, I generally would have to sing the praises of 14's story. Although honestly, I'd rather them just do an entire expansion of Hildebrand. Nothing but Hildebrand. All Hildebrand. That would be awesome. We'll just do a filler expansion where it's all about the adventures of Hildebrand. There you are. I thought you should be the one to explain what happened out there in Yoctel. Not someone from another territory, but another world entirely? That explains much of the initial confusion between us. My apologies for any trouble I may have caused, and thank you for taking me in. Different worlds, and yet we seem to have so much in common. I can't help but wonder what it is that links the two together. Well, indeed, you mistook us for Mumulja of your vana'diel? When we first met, may I ask what they are like? Nothing at all like you and yours, even if they do bear a striking resemblance. There was a time when all the people of vana'diel, the Mumulja included, knew peace. But a tyrant possessed of a terrible power claimed rulership over the Mumulja, and turned them against us. Before we realized it, we were at war. A tale similar to ours in a way. There are a few of us born with two heads grow to be immensely powerful. That power is used to justify our preeminence over all others. But that is not who we are anymore. We can be better than our forebears. We will be better. All of our hard work will be for nothing if Cyril Jaw succeeds in seizing the throne. Well, you'll not want for aid in stopping him, I promise you that. Keen to lend a hand, are you? I don't need to know who I am to know the right thing to do. My blade is yours. On my honor as an adventurer of vana'diel, we will put an end to Cyril Jaw's schemes. If she was here, I'm sure she'd have done the same. Right then. We can worry about whether or not I'm real another day. I'm not going to stand around and let the Cyril Jaw piss all over the memories of my home. So you can count me in too. I think you forget about us. This all started in Yoctel, and we have a duty to keep our forest safe. Although, not having known you back in your day when you originally played 11, I kind of feel like, if nothing else, Prisha, if this is like how she acted and everything and how she looked back then, I feel like she may have had some influence on who Kuroi's character is now, on how Ellie looks and acts in the game. Seraljas left us without a trail to follow, but it's only a matter of time before he reveals himself to challenge you once more. If you're to be ready, I think it's prudent the two of you learn more of our world. An excellent idea, brother. We should start with Tulialo and see to our own preparations while you're there. While we're there. Uh-huh. If you would meet us at the Dredgeable Landing, we'll see Prisha and Auxel to Tulialo. Yeah, I can run an expert.
Something, Kiryu-chan.
Hey, Kuroi.
What's up?
Not much. Yourself?
It's been a long day.
Fair.
Okay, I am going to...
But yeah, I've been
Wait,
trying
party?
to, anytime I can, when on stream, I've just been trying to be here in open voice chat for if anyone ever wants to join.
So you know what? I'm gonna do this as Gunbreaker today.
Okay. Get some more training and prep time, practice for DSR.
No.
No. It made sense in my head.
It's more so, I'm gonna, next to Savaged here, I'm going to be, switching back and forth between Paladin and Gunbreakers. I feel like it. Since my Go-Tank is going to be playing Dark Knight. So.
Your Go-Tank.
Co-Tank.
Oh, Co-Tank.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I wonder what we're going to get.
Hopefully not the new place. Am not a fan of the Resident Evil dungeon.
Oh, it don't matter to me either way. We'll get through it just fine.
Although really it does, if you like read the memos in that place, it really is just Resident Evil.
I play tank, I can't read. I did read the memos in the Alliance raid though.
I only found one memo.
There was 2 in Ruan Garden. Which I was super excited to pop up there because that we just called it Sky. And it was where we fought a lot of the vanilla endgame bosses. Say hi to the randos. God damn it, I didn't want this one. I hate this one. I hate this one
To
so
the
much.
memories of better days, I bid farewell.
I just hate it if I get
Have
a
you
new,
heard? Princess Fee
an
is
entire
here.
team of people who've not been here before. Because they always fuck up the first boss so horribly. Oh yeah, I still need to do Wondrous Tales from last week. Because I didn't do much of, well, anything last week.
Oh shit, this has a continuation button now? Okay.
Your smile means all
Good
is
to know.
right with the world.
What has a continuation button?
If I smile,
My
it is
AoE.
because you all smile for me.
Okay. Oh no, Karoi lost aggro on something.
I don't think I ever had it.
Maybe not, but it was just funny all the same. I'm not used to seeing Karoi without the aggro of everything. Although, watch, I have, well, I guess what is now today, off work today. Because I've got appointments that I gotta attend to.
Oh
You know-
yay.
And nothing really all that drastic, just regular things I have to attend to. And it'll probably be the busiest day at work in, like, weeks. I can almost guarantee it. Just because I'm not there.
If you're not there, it's not your problem, is it?
No, it's not, but it always sucks because it's like the last couple weeks we have had very few tickets come in to go do and work. But then on whatever day one of us decides to take off work, suddenly we get swamped in tickets for just like that one day. Like in total, like on that one day, whatever day it is, like 14 or 15 tickets will come in for us to work. And then we will have absolutely nothing to do afterwards. Though, as a team, we've gotten a lot of TV watching done.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Well, we call it team building exercise because it's just the three of us sitting in our office waiting for work to come in and watching whatever show one of us decides to be the first one to put on.
I see.
Which, like, even whenever someone actually comes into our office, it immediately gets paused and we attend to whatever they ask us. But no, that was dumb of me. Mistakes were made. Further mistakes were made.
And I will protect you.
And that must do almost as much DPS as the pick dog.
Well, that means you did more than me.
The painful memories of war I lay to rest.
I know. I am bad DPS.
Foreign entities detected. Proceeding with removal.
I can say I participate. That's about the best I can do. Well, I did try to keep buffs up the whole time, so. I should at least get some credit for everyone else's increased damage.
Good job.
Security breach confirmed. Initiating level 5 security protocol.
Oh, I don't know why I did that.
Does it sound good at the time?
I accidentally potted.
No. It sounded good at the time. Therefore, making it a good decision.
It's just force of habit.
Okay. I was trying to defend you there.
No, you don't defend me for accidentally potting on damn expert.
Oh, good. I'm in the right. I'm in a good lane.
Fear not. You will all live on.
And what if I don't want to?
Last, my final
What if I don't want to live on?
Then perish. I don't know.
Fire detected. Initiating security protocol.
I'm not doing too bad on Gunbreaker in here.
Well, that's good.
You know what?
They've done it! They've preserved the Queen!
You've done it! Yeah!
We can't give up! Not until keep complete!
Alright.
considering how old this probably is, it's probably fairly understandable that there's some memory degradation and corruption in the program.
You're a memory degradation.
That's rude.
I don't even know what that. I don't even know what that means.
Basically just that there's lost bits of information that would make it a complete.
No, I'm not saying that you're one. I don't even know what that would even mean.
That I'm not complete.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's little bits and pieces that make it so I'm not a whole person.
Oh, okay. Well, let's make this thing not a whole person.
Activate components. Engaging properties. Attempting removal via incision. Attempting removal via incision. Removal failed. Commencing extermination sequence. Attempting extermination via multiple armaments. Purging via armaments. Acquiring target. Exterminating. Commencing final attack sequence. Attempting annihilation via high-powered energy discharge. Energy accumulation complete. Initiating final attack protocol.
Why does there have to be violence anyways? Why can't we just be peaceful?
Foreign entities.
No, I choose violence.
Resuming annihilation.
Funny thing is you said that right in the middle of my burst. I'm like, nah, violence.
Attempting total annihilation. Annihilation. Annihilation.
No, at least the Daleks still have you beat for repetition.
Easy peasy.
Yep. Thank you for
Hey,
the
and I got a
expert.
gunbreaker accommodation. I don't feel I did too bad. So it's a class I'm not really used to.
I mean, I would generally say no matter what class you play, it'd be a cold day in hell before you actually did poorly.
Do I need to remind you of me healing expert?
Yeah, I still think you did an okay job there.
What, after like an hour?
I've had
Yeah, it took
worse.
like an hour. It took like an hour to get through that bitch. I cannot heal to save my life.
I don't know.
Today was my first day running anything as a level 100 gunbreaker. His DSR, I'm bumped down to 90.
I still think you did fine. I mean, I've had worse.
I kept up with the Pictomancer at least.
But, yeah.
But alright, I am going to hop off here.
Okay.
Let you get back to what you were doing.
Well, I'm probably just going to go through and finish up the quest arc for the Echoes of vana'diel here, and then call it a night.
Alright, have fun.
Will do. You too.
Yep,
Sleep
later.
well. Okay. Back to the story. Those balloon-powered airships are really something. I didn't expect the flight to be so smooth. So this is Tulialo. Before I forget, I couldn't help but notice how much you seem to know about me. Is there anything else you remember? I'm afraid I don't, and as you don't recognize me either, perhaps we weren't acquaintances after all. What I know of you is likely overheard in a tavern somewhere. Patrons sharing stories of your famed exploits. I see. Well, I'll leave it at that then. Now, where to begin? Brother, would it not be wise to first apprise the Landsguard of what's happened? Or do you prefer another stern lecture of the vow of reason, from the vow of reason? I'd sooner rip off our tail. Fine. Could you keep them occupied while we see the Landsguard? Maybe take them to eat or something? I know. Take them to Aunt T's to sample her tacos. Here, for that first meal of yours we spoiled. And just so we're clear, we're not expecting to earn your forgiveness. No amount of good deeds will ever undo our past. But there's always time to build a better future. When you get there, tell her we sent you. She'll see that you're taken care of. Auntie's tacos, eh? Let me guess, they serve tacos? I can hardly wait. I ate tacos all the time back home. This was wouldn't hurt to take a more scenic route. Maybe something along the way will help jog Alxal's memory. Well, no, Tana's name is that. Do people actually ride those things? Chokes are the only beasts that have ever been used for riding in vana'diel. If they have any, I'd sure like to see them. Those creatures remind me of the chocobos in vana'diel. To say we adventurers found them indispensable would be no exaggeration. From shore to shore, they were our faithful companions, wheresoever the roads might lead us. So weird seeing her run like her arms are going way out at angles. It's like she still has the boxing gloves on. My home is surrounded by ocean too, you know. It has the most beautiful views on a clear day. Not that the occasional monster, though. It's nice being able to walk around like this without your guard up all the time. I can't say why, but I've remembered something looking out at the sand dunes. There was a man out on the docks who claimed he could teach me new battle arts, but we'd only agree on the condition I retrieved for him a damselfly worm, or an apron, and a magic skull. Just as you met anyone on your travels who've made such queer requests. Well, yeah, we've met some people who've made some weird requests. So these are the markets of Tuliolo. There are so many stands I wouldn't know where to begin. It's enough to make my head spin. Some fruit would sure hit the spot right now. No pressure, remember, you're about to eat tacos. I am spy a few goblins on the way down the market. I remember them living in the major cities of vana'diel as well. Of course, there was no shortage of the unscrupulous sort living in the wilds as well. They'd gather in droves and give chase to adventurers, forcing anyone and everyone to retreat back to the safety of town. This is a place where I can smell the savory meats already. And you must be Auntie. Bukul Jaja recommended we sample your tacos, so we'll have 3 of your finest, please. Bukul Jaja sent you, did he? Take a seat and I'll be right over with the tray of our world-famous fare. Tacos at long last. Oh, how I've waited for this moment. Mmm. Thought nothing could match the rich flavor of tacos back home, but the spicy seasoning of this meat is something else. Appreciate us taking the lead, but we won't be outdone, surely. Phew, I couldn't eat another bite. Thanks for treating us. It's almost like a taste of home Tavnasia. Since we still have a little time to ourselves, care to hear more about vana'diel? "20 years ago, the land was gripped by a terrible conflict, the Crystal War, they called it. It wasn't long before my home Tavnasia was drawn into the struggle. During the assault on the peninsula, the Beastmen launched a weapon so powerful, it sundered the land connecting us to the mainland. Those who survived fled to the Tavnasian safehold. It wasn't much, but we were able to piece together a modest living down in those caves." Sorry, I'm spoiling the mood, aren't I? You're an adventurer too, aren't you? Have any tales of daring that you can share with us? Traveling to other worlds and saving this one from the very embodiment of despair. Wait, really? You're not just an adventurer, you're a goddamned living legend? A hero and living legend. Sorry for the wait. There was much to apprise the Landsguard of, as you well know. That Cyril Jah was behind the stolen relics and the sightings of Galul Jaja was understandably difficult for them to hear. And yet, there are others enticed by the rumors of a strange portal in the woods. I've heard some foolhardy treasure seekers have gone off looking for it. A dangerous thought, I know. Cyril Jah could show up at any time with more of those echoes. So I'm going back to Juno to make sure our people stay out of there. If you're going, then so are we. It beats sitting around waiting. Gods, those dogs are bloody brilliant. There's nothing better than good food and good company to pass the time. Uncle Jaja is ready to return to Juno. With that, we had time to show you more of Tuliolo, but we can't afford to have anyone wondering about in Juno. Let's make haste to Yoctel. I can only speak for myself, but the idea of running headlong through a mysterious rift to gods knows nowhere in search of the treasure seems absurd. Terrell's no shortage of legends like the City of Gold to inspire would-be treasure seekers. No risk is too great if they believe that their dreams can be realized. Efforts better spent on a more honest living, I'd say. Walking the noble path like you, brother. Well, in any case, whoever we find in there, we have to get them out quickly. Wait. When I jumped through that rift, I was expecting a dungeon, or maybe a labyrinth. Not whatever all this is. It's dangerous and I need to leave. Don't make me laugh. Not long ago I heard someone crowing in the streets about some rare stone they found. Something that could be worth a fortune. I'm not going anywhere if there's riches just lying around for the taking. Never seen a say like this before in Tyrol. Never seen like scene like this in Tyrol before. Dangerous, you say? Perhaps I should hold off on surveying further then. What a shame. I happened upon a rather curious stone I hoped to take with me, but it was stolen by some Tanawatan brute. Without knowing the value of that stone, I can't say it's worth giving chase, but he ran off to the south if you mean to go after him. I'll be leaving now if it's truly as dangerous as you say. I hope you'll be leaving soon as well. Come for looking for some fancy trinkets too? Well, feast your eyes on this. Oh, a block of electrope. We spoke with anyone who would listen, though few were too stubborn to heed our warnings. Block of raw electrope, but how? Take it you're the one that found this? I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave with that stone. It's too dangerous. You can just hand it over? This isn't Tuliolo. You have no authority here. I found it and I'm keeping it. This is for your own good. Put the stone down and walk away, or else. Careful, brother. Lay a hand on him and the vow of resolve will never let us hear the end of it. We're already in her debt as it is. Fine, you've come here to make your fortune, yes, and let me pay you for it. That would certainly save me the trouble of finding a suitable buyer, but don't expect me to let it go for cheap. Couldn't help but overhear that you're selling an artifact found in these ruins? Whoever this gentleman is willing to pay, I assure you I can pay more. Great, just what we need. What do you suppose we do now? Considering the circumstances surrounding this place would likely take more time than we can afford. Ah, of course. Why not hold an auction for the stone? An auction? That would certainly simplify matters. It would serve you the trouble of bargaining with all your interested parties separately, incentivizes them to pay you handsomely lest they be outbid. Fine by me, but I'll only be accepting payment in gil. This money will be taking me overseas where I can finally live the life I've always wanted. If I may have your opening bids. You handle the bidding. We don't have much experience with auctions, but we do have coin you can use. Around 1,000,000 gil saved up from our workings with the Lance Guard. Hopefully that will be enough. Foreign merchants relieved me of my stock a few moons ago, and it's a good thing they did. 1,500,000 gil, and I was forced to spend half of it in preparation for this expedition. No time for the back and forth of this bargaining nonsense. All I need is one bid to win that stone. What's his... I was imperative that recover the lecture, but one due to show your hand too early. Better be conservative with your bids, staying just ahead of the competition. Damn, I wish I had money to join in. Seems like fun. With 1,000,000 gil all told, but I'm trusting you won't spend all of it. So, what's your offer? Right then, how much will you start with? Is that all? Then I'll start with 400,000 gil. 400,000? I was hoping to keep at least half my things, but if we have to bid more... Bold move. But we bet that's all you have. 560,000 gil. Half my savings gone. Surely they're close to conceding, right? $600,000? How is anyone meant to compete with that? One out of the running good. Then I'll bid 700,000. Only one left now, but I don't think he'll give up without a fight. Shit. Well, we've come too far to back down now. 720,000 gil. Raising the bid by such a narrow margin, someone's reached their limit. Finally, it's over. You have a knack for business dealings. Maybe you were a merchant in another life. This looks to be all of it. The stone is yours. Well done, friend. Now let's have a look at that electro. God, this presence, it's familiar. The Shadow Lord. There's no mistaking that deep and bitter malice. This stone must have been served as the heart of the Shadow Lord's echo. He was a being of pure hatred, responsible for bringing about the Crystal War. I was part of the company that would eventually bring his reign of terror to an end. You helped defeat the Shadow Lord? Meaning Oxel must have been there with her, but I don't remember ever hearing about that. In any case, I'll hold on to the electrope. We should hurry back and speak with the Lands Guard. Excuse me, but were you speaking of the Shadow Lord just now? If there's more you wish to know, perhaps I can be of help. I've heard a great many tales of the fiend from the bards who frequent the tavern here in Juneau. I'm waiting over yonder near the fountain for my companions to arrive, but you're welcome to speak with me until they do. Most welcome offer, though there is much to be said for a first-hand encounter with the echo in question. Perhaps we can visit these tales another time, after we've made certain no more treasure hunters can readily gain entry. Let us return to Tulial and speak with the Lance Guard. Come and meet us at the Bright Bloom Post. Why am I trying to move when I can just do this? Once again, we've left with nothing but time on our hands. Until Sir Ilja shows himself, I suppose there's no shortage of work to be done if we ask the Lance Guard. You may be better served exploring Tural, familiarizing yourself with the land. It wouldn't do to find yourself lost when you're needed most. No, it's the God's adventure. You're coming with me, Alexol, and don't you dare say you're not interested. Any self-respecting adventurer would be jumping at a chance like this. I'll not deny the suggestions piques my interest. We warn you now, though. The wilds of Tural are rife with danger. It is no place for the unprepared. I welcome the challenge. Ha ha ha. I can hardly count the number of times vana'diel has been visited by some world-ending calamity. No matter how dire things may have seemed, we always found a way through, together. This will be no different, I'm sure of it. There's nothing we can't do so long as we have each other. Van adventurers barely met, united in the face of great peril, just like old times. Are adventures always so sentimental? Is that so terrible a thing? Hmm. Ah, here he is. If you want to learn anything about Cyril Shaw's movements, I've asked him to contact you. Okay, well then, guess we just have to wait for the next chapter to come out. Meanwhile, in the echo of Tulia, soon we will slaughter them all. Is that not so, Cyril Shaw? Soon, my dawn servant, very soon. There shall be none to stop you from taking your rightful place on the throne. Except for you. How fortunate for me he lacks the wisdom of the true dawn servant. But if he'll be made fit to rule, I must choose from the echoes carefully. The Shadow Lord showed promise, but vana'diel is a land of rich history. It is settled for those who are but a blink of an eye in the annals of history. With the strength of the ancients, I will bring Tyrell, no, the whole world to its knees. And with that, that'll be the end of today's stream. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us here this afternoon for this little video here. We will be back tomorrow with more of something. Till then, though, I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.